Welcome to the Direwolf Den. Members of the Soul Pack, your alpha is waiting.
What's up, pack members? It's your leader Spirit, the Alpha here, and welcome to our next episode of our Elixir P Overture Let's Play. In the last episode, we've been making our way through the Zelator, Zelator, research facility, I think is what you call it? Yeah, underground facility. There we go. And in the last episode, we were trying to take on Veronique, leader of the Sweepers, but she kind of was beating us. So for this, I decided to switch over to this little weapon combination. This is the big pipe wrench head, and then the crop buoy baton handle, which might not seem like much, but this is a good strength based weapon. I know I'm not doing a strength build, I'm doing a balance build, but you know, this is my choice strength weapon, so yep. Let that happen.
Alchemist bastards! What did your drugs do to me? Leave this laboratory for the sake of craft.
Yeah. The thing about her is she can dish out some pretty hefty damage due to that big hammer of hers, and her delay and her and her attacks are pretty delayed, but you know, I don't think it's gonna be so bad.
My mind's ablaze! Make it stop!
Well, I should probably utilize the this move a good bit, just you know.
Alchemist bastards! What did your drugs do to me?
Okay. Got it. I mean, why didn't we get her, but yes. So watch this.
Don't lose reason, Veronique! Don't give up! Don't give in!
Go up. See, you really can't run away from her, as you can see. Oh, no, that's not what I want to do.
Don't lose reason, Veronique! Don't give up! Don't give in! Not to them!
And off the freeze fire. That's a good opportunity to there we go. Oh yeah, that worked out well. My little strength my strength weapon worked out well. But, yep, and you can talk to her now.
Give me.
Ask about what happened.
Please, it is so...
And she says, like, stop the two-faced overseer. Ask her about legendary stalker. And salute her.
I die as I lived.
Just salute her, show some respect. Recipes, Veronique. And see, we get the key, we get her set, and we get her will. So, yep. And our heart is pounding. We don't really have any need to gain humanity at this point, but, you know, it's always nice to have. And with that, we'll switch back to our claws. Because, you know, we're going to have some fun with these claws. Now, unfortunately, you could actually not use Veronique's weapon, even if it is a really cool weapon. And I guess now that we've actually got her armor, we can actually wear it for the rest of the area. So right here, see, so yeah, very cool armor. Well, I don't really like the back of it. It looks like sheep wool, but you know, it's not so bad. It's a nice little bit of armor. And then obviously this is her helmet, but we're not gonna wear that. Oh, there's the eldest outfit, and yeah. All right, we will put on the eldest outfit, but not right now. So I think for the rest of this laboratory, let's wear Veronique's armor in honor of her or whatever. So once you're ready, use the coolant control room console key. So yep. And with that, all that freeze gas that we saw at the beginning is now gone. So yep. And if there's a stargazer right up ahead, then we'll use that.
Veronique fought until the bitter end. But even if we could have helped her, it was far too late. At least her suffering is over. I hope she can be at peace and rest now.
Come over here. Yeah, pretty much just run through this entire area right here. Get that. Come up here into this elevator. Very big elevator on top of that. And flip the switch. Yeah, and yeah, pretty grotesque stuff. Okay, I shouldn't be laughing at that, my bad. I just thought pretty grotesque. And yeah, I admit, I don't like the sheep wool or whatever it is on it, but the armor itself is pretty cool. And if you ask me, I think that's probably one of the closest Dark Souls things that we'll get. Because, you know, I know this is a Soulsborne game, but you know what I'm trying to say. So, we can open the door here. And that's progression, so we're going to ignore that for now. Come over here. Grab the thermite. We don't need it, but whatever. Okay. Alright, come over here. And we're introduced to a very interesting NPC. And we actually are going to put on the a helmet just so we can get some interesting dialogue out of him. Put on the treasure hunter's mask. Yeah, favorite mask. If I can get into the light. Well, that's good enough. So I talk to him.
I suppose I should expect to meet strange people in such a strange place. I smell blood on you. But, interesting. It's the blood of alchemists. Still, that doesn't prove we aren't enemies.
So yeah, this guy's called the Tracker. And now, while he is called the Tracker, I think it's pretty obvious this is the real Alidoro, because the one in the present is Parrot. But anyway, explain the situation.
Let me get this straight. Quite by accident, if all that is true, can you show me this object?
Show him the locket.
This is a photo of Leia and her two apprentices. I'll take you at your word that you wish to help Leia. I'll trust you. For the moment. My name is mine to hold. But you have my word that I am not your enemy, nor Leia's. I consider any enemy of the alchemists.
So, before we talk about his identity, like, if you're wearing the treasure hunter mask, hit this.
How interesting. I don't know how you got your hands on that mask, but I hope you aren't trying to impersonate me.
No, of course
I would
not.
hate for my trust in you to be broken.
And now I think about it, that hits kind of hard since Parrot, you know, killed him and then impersonated Alidoro. And I guess I will just refer to him as the tracker for this playthrough because that's what he's called. But we all know he's Alidoro. Whatever case, ask him about what he's doing
I'm tracking a but the immense. If you plan to continue, no matter where you are in this facility, I'll hear it.
Skip through his dialogue and he'll
and
give
come
you
to your aid.
or he'll give you a horn, and pretty much like that will be used in the boss fight that we're gonna fight pretty soon. Probably not in this video, but maybe in the next episode or so. And you know,
I'm just so I can't
keep talking.
legend.
She's
But
talking
must
about
be even. Would you like to ask
different stuff. You know,
trouble
like
around?
you get some lore.
Leia, I'd see.
Yeah, about the gold coin tree.
Take a look at this. It looks almost human, but I'm certain this tree.
Rose
The
Estate.
Rose Estate. I have heard whisper. If true,
And
if you find the Overseer, be sure to blow the horn. No matter where you are.
you got the daylight wreathed horn, and and we'll use that when we get to it. And I guess now we can remove the treasure hunter mask. As much as I love it, I know we can't keep it forever. So yep. And see, he has a lot of gear. See, he has the old horn bow, or what do you call it? And he also has. It's hard to tell, but that's actually the twin dragon sword that we got from defeating the green monster of the swamp. So, yep, pretty cool. In any case, let's proceed on. It's like, get through the lore if you want to. And I forgot which way we actually go as progression. So I guess we'll go this way first. Yes. Oh, yeah, here's a stargazer. So, with that being said, we're actually going to transport back to the beginning of the area. Because now that we've turned off the freezing, or the freezing gas, whatever you want to call it, there's actually a couple things we can do. Come down here. We'll go into that in just a minute. Star fragment, shot put, and I'm gonna open up this door and just ambush all the enemies. Stable catalyst, Demergo chunk, come in here. Grab that. We got Legion Caliber, which is always nice. And now that I think about it, I forgot to do this in the previous episode. Or not previous episode, but the episode before, because I was so focused on taking down that big guy with the wrecking ball, but we actually got a new converter. And while it is heavier and it does do less disruption, option release is, it's okay. So I guess we'll just have it well, I guess it's not too much of a disruption resistance decrease, so yeah, that should be fine. So anything else in here? No? Okay. Well, I guess let's proceed on then. So now we're gonna go to this side. Oh, yep, we got one of those things. Good, good. Nothing over here. Come in here. Can't go that way. This way it is. Now I think about it, let's turn on my lantern. Oh, we're gonna have a butterfly in here. Down here? Oh, yeah. Through them down, we get an ancient disc. Nice. Alright, anything else in here? Nope, that's not a door, so, yep. Just sharpen our claws. And let's proceed on. There we go. Sorry, had a bit of an itch on my back. Anyway, come here. You see, we have an earth. Variant that's very much like that. Disruption squared, but instead this is phrase freeze rather than disruption. So, yeah. The kind of big guy. You know. Here we are. Throwing cell. And see in here we have a lot of stuff going on. Invincibility frames to win. Ah, you can freeze me, but you can't slow down my puppet string. That being said, let's go ahead and take him down, grab the Crescent Moonstone. Oh, you want to be sneaky? Here. Deep claws. There we go. Alright, Vivid Ergo Chunk. Oh, yeah, ladder. Oh, yeah, I remember where this leads. So we're gonna quick that, and that pretty much leads to like the upper area, like the beginning area or whatever, so that's always nice. And come down here, we're gonna have a enemy to fight. So, yep. An elite enemy, I should say. And see, this one has an interesting fighting style as it rolls around. Enemy down, we get Fable Catalyst, Half Moonstone, and Star Fragment. Always nice. And wow, our weapon took a beating. Let's prepare that. And open up this chest, but first we're gonna grab this. Yep, that kind of stuff. You know, lore, that kind of stuff. Open up this chest, and we get the La Vendetta. A pretty cool weapon, if I do say so myself. It is kind of strength-based, but it is really cool. And I think I might actually use it later on. For now, though, we're going to just climb up the ladder, and we're just going to make our way through. And actually, it's actually good that we come over here, because there's actually a couple of like, things that we need to take care of while we're in the laboratory. Well, I forgot if this is actually the laboratory or just like the whatever kind of facility. Not that it really matters, you know, we're just here. Yep. We're just not going to worry too much about enemies right now. We're just here on a mission to, yeah, grab everything. So I think I will try to grab everything I can, and then we'll wrap up this video. So let's see, where are we? Oh, Yeah, well, I guess we can rest at the Stargazer while we're here. And you know what? Since we're at Stargazer, let's actually wrap up here because we're at a good stopping point. So until next time, this is Spirit the Alpha signing out. I'll see you guys back in the pack.